Hi there, I'm Nancy Seaver from Mind Alive, and I'm going to show you today how to use a transcranial DC stimulation session. And today we're going to do the Feeling Better protocol, which is F3 on the International 1020 placement chart. And what you'll need today is your Oasis Pro and your TDCS kit. And in the kit, you will find your operator's manual, which you'll need for future reference. And you'll also find carbon electrodes in pockets. So we want the one large today, and we want one small. So that's what we're going to use today. So you're going to grab the pin cable that's included in the kit, and you're going to see a red and a black pin. The red is going to go into the small electrode today for our protocol, and the black pin cable will go into the large. So what we're going to do now is wet the electrodes, and what I like to do is wet them really well, then squeeze out the excess water, and then I'm just going to re-wet just the flat side that's going to be against the skin. Give that a little bit more wet. And then I'm going to wet the small ones, squeeze it out, and do the same with that one. So I'm going to wet just the flat part that's going to be against the skin. Then I'm going to take the other end of this cable and I'm going to plug it into the stim jack here on the Oasis Pro. So we'll plug that one in. And then we're going to take one of the headbands that came with the kit, and we're going to put that on. And we're going to, let's get hair out of the way first, because we're going to put it right about here on the hairline. All right, so we take the small one and you take the flat part there, and I always feed it through the top here so that when the session's running, that cable isn't hanging in my eyes. So you do that and you kind of rub that in about there, and then you take the large one, again the flat side, and I just put that on my shoulder. And what you might want to do is find a bean bag so you can put that on your shoulder there, just to give that some weight to get a better connection there on your skin. And then on your Oasis Pro, we're going to turn it on with the on button, the power button. And you're going to watch that graph there. You want to make sure that shows at least 3 or 4. That shows that you have enough battery power to run your session. So we've got that. This is already defaulted to the TDCS session that I want, but if it wasn't, you can just scroll through the power button through the different options there until you get to TDCS, and this up and down arrow is to select the milliamps, and we want 1 milliamp. So we're ready to go. You press the check button and the session is going to start, and it's going to have the indicators, and it's showing that it's happy with the connections that we've got here. Now if it wasn't, it would look like this. It would show you red flashing. So what you would either do, what you might want to do if you're getting that red, is you might just need to rub that a little bit better to make sure you've got better skin connections there. But it's going, and what you might feel is a little bit of a tingling in that site, and that's okay. That's what's supposed to happen. So this session now will run for 20 minutes. That's the default for the sessions to run. And when it's over, it will stop on its own after 20 minutes. So in the meantime, while you're running the session, you can do light, quiet tasks. And it's very portable. You can take this around with you. And because we're doing a Feeling Better protocol, you might want to watch a funny show that you enjoy, or do some fun writing or drawing, or just some kinds of things that give you pleasure that you enjoy doing. So at the end of the session, at the 20 minutes, it will automatically stop. But here we're just going to pause it, or we're going to stop it on our own here, just for the purposes of the demonstration. And that's what you'll see on your bar graph when the session is ending. And then it will take about a minute, and it will gradually end. And when it's done, you can just take the electrodes off. And then what you can do, or what you will do, is you can squeeze out the excess water that still might be in there, and you can clean them with alcohol or hydrogen peroxide. But when you're storing them, make sure that you unplug the cable from the Oasis Pro, and then you can hang the pockets. Just to make sure you hang them somewhere so they can dry very, very well. You'd want to make sure they're dry before you want to store them. So that's your first TDCS session. Thanks so much for watching, and congratulations, and have fun. Thanks so much.